So category number 1, statistically absurd. Category number 2, really good team, top-notch stats. Category number 3, is there someone who didn't necessarily have the flashiest of stats, but led an unbelievable team? And this is the historical comp for Devin Booker's case. 2014, 2015, Steph Curry. This is the historical case for that. Not the best stats, but notably the best team. So that year, Steph went 23, 24, 4.3, and 7.7. So 24 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. James Harden that year went 27, 5.5, and 7. And LeBron went 25, 6, 7.5. And then Westbrook, that was the year that KD missed a good bit of time. He went 28, 7, and 8.5.
Shoo.
Okay. So you look at that and you go, okay, Steph didn't have a bad year. He was up near the top of the league in scoring. His shooting was obviously prolific that year, but those other guys had better statistical categories. So what was it that set Steph Curry apart? Well, the Warriors finished 11 games ahead of the Rockets, 14 games ahead of the Cavs, 22 games ahead of the Thunder. So then you bring that into this year. Booker currently is at 26, 5, and 5, basically. He's 26, 5, and 5. And then the big three who he's dealing with, Embiid, a shade under 30, 11, and 4. Giannis, a shade under 30, 11.5, and just under 6. And Jokic, 26, 13.5, and 8, basically. So they have notably better stats, but the 76ers are 13.5 games back. The Bucks are 14 games back, and the Nuggets are 16.5 games back currently of the Suns. So here's the question, and here's basically the question that answers whether or not Devin Booker is the league MVP this year. Is the gap between the Suns and the Bucks, 76ers, and Nuggets great enough to make up the gap between Booker's stats and those other three guys' stats? And the way you answer that question is how you answer which category your MVP is going to come from. Because Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic, I think it's just kind of a coin flip between those three. You can't really go wrong. But if you say, yes, we need to honor how great the Suns have been, like we honored how great the Warriors were back in 14-15, giving Steph his first MVP, then you can make a historically sound argument for Devin Booker being the MVP of the league.